Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy, and we are going to do a review on this beer here. I got it like a little over a week ago. I went into my little local liquor store and asked about this little liquor store. It's West Highlands Wine and Spirits. I asked them if I could use their name in my review, and the young man there, I asked him to give me a couple of beers, help me choose which ones to do a couple of reviews on, and this is one of them right here, and he was very helpful. So I doubt he'll watch this, but anyway, this here is a Weihenstephaner Hefeweissbier Dunkel, and it's a 5.3% alcohol, and it looks like a fun little beer to do. This is probably one of the first one that I've really done of this kind of beer, so I'm kind of excited to get to experience all those aromas and flavors that you pros out there talk about. I've been wanting to check that out. I didn't find a whole lot of information on this. Let's see. The brewery is the Bavarian State Brewery in Weihenstephaner. It's a German beer. Let's see. Rate Beer says it's a premium Bavaricum, and it's supple, malty, and mellow. Its harmonious flavor is the great strength of our dark beer, it says. The beer site that I found of this one here, it says it smells of cloves and banana flavoring. The food pairings are fish and seafood with spicy cheeses, and especially with the traditional Bavarian veal sausage. And I'll just go ahead and tell you what Rate Beer gives it: an overall 94 and a 99 for style. So they think a lot of this beer. But I want to keep in sight of what it smells of and what the flavors are, so I can try to pick it up out of the beer. So we got a little beer school. This came in the mail today. I'm excited to check out some of this stuff. As you can see, it's beer cocktails. 50 superbly crafted cocktails that liven up your lagers and ales. So we can do a few of these in the near future. All right, let's get into this and check this out. Had a little hiss when I was breaking it loose. Smells of a little wheat smell. Maybe slight. It says flavoring on the banana, but I think I smell just a slight banana in there. Malty and mellow. Yeah, it smells like it's going to be a little bit bitter. That's the kind of beer I've been trying to wrap my palate around. So let's check out. Well, it's not in the bottle. It makes you think that it's going to be really dark, but it's not so dark. It's got a dark amber look to it. It's a little hazy. It's not clear. It's got some bubbles coming up out of there. It's a little carbonated. It's got about an inch of head on there. My wife says, "Hey, dummy, turn the beer around so they can see it." She's my film lady today. All right, let's, I smelled it out of the bottle. I needed to smell it out of the glass. But I'm picking up the same notes. There's a little bit of citrusy smell coming out of there. And it says our dark beer on there, but it's not. I mean, it's a little dark, but it's not as dark as what I was thinking it was going to be. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe slight. It says banana flavoring, but I don't. I mean, it's a slight banana, but it's not. It's not a real big banana flavor. Cloves. I never went out in my yard and found like a handful of cloves and ate it, so I don't know what they taste like. It is malty. It's supple. It's not real bitter, so it's about in my category of being able to drink it. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it has a little dark taste to it, but the maltiness really comes out, and it is a mellower type of beer. Not picking up much of banana, and the cloves, I don't know what that tastes like yet. Maybe someday I will. But this is good. I'm gonna sip on that tonight while I visit with my wife. Now let's get a little bit of beer school in. There's not a whole lot, but I got some beer school on barrel aged in whiskey barrels. We see that a lot on beers. Here's some information I found. This top part, I don't remember where I found this at. Some of the more expensive beers might say they were barrel aged in whiskey barrels. Beers are sometimes aged in barrels which were previously used for maturing wines and spirits. Extensive barrel aging is required of many sour beers. Okay, now on the site called Anchor Brewing, I found this on barrel aged beer. Given the creativity of today's craft brewers and the variety of barrels available, the process has many possibilities for producing unique and interesting beers. A few breweries have gotten into this in a big way, with over 1,000 barrels in use. There are even a couple of small producers that plan to offer barrel-aged products exclusively. Fortunately for those of us who enjoy these unique beers, we can look forward to barrel-aged beers from a wide variety of producers for years to come. And then from the craft beer site on barrel-aged beer, a wood or barrel-aged beer is any lager, ale, or hybrid beer, either a traditional style or a unique experimental beer that has been aged for a period of time in a wooden barrel or in contact with wood. This beer is aged with the intention of imparting the unique character of the wood and or the flavor of what has previously been in the barrel. Today's craft brewers are using wood, mostly oak, to influence the flavor and aromatics. Beer may be aged in wooden barrels, new or previously used to age wine or spirits, or chips, spirals, and cubes may be added to the conditioning tanks that normally house beer. A variety of types of wood are used, including oak, apple, alder, hickory, and more. The interior of most barrels is charred or toasted to further enhance the flavor of the wood. That was pretty interesting to me on how on the stuff they put into the barrel with the beer to help with the taste that are brought out in the barrel-aged beer. So I thought that was pretty cool and interesting. But the banana's coming out. Maybe I needed to wait till it warmed up a little bit. A lot of the pros say as it's warming up, especially Master Greg. He says as the beer warms up, the flavors and the aromatics of the flavors in the beer comes out more, is more enhanced. So maybe that's what I needed to do, is let it warm up just a little bit more. But to me, this is a sipping beer. It's not a gulping beer. So I'll be sipping on this tonight for a little bit. All right, I think we're going to wrap up the review on that, and I hope you enjoyed it, found it interesting, and we'll try to do better on the next one. Thanks for watching.